Hello and welcome. My name is Nikolai Maltry and the topic I've chosen was just-in-time management theory in quality management. First, we take a look at the to-do list and we define just-in-time and just-in-time theory. Then we'd understand the key elements and components of just-in-time and identify the tools and benefits associated with the theory. Understand the term Kanban, define total quality management and total quality management systems, identify costs associated with poor quality, understand the people element of the just-in-time theory, and a brief history of just-in-time. But I will start off with the brief history because it's fun and because it's right here on the page too. So, the brief history of just-in-time. Well, it originated in Japan and was initially known as the Toyota production system. Taiichi Ohno was the forefather or originator of the just-in-time system, and he came up with the scenario after the Second World War when he examined the American industry and devised a new system based on the elimination of waste just in time. So a general definition of just in time is that it is a system that supplies goods as close as possible to when they are actually needed. In retail companies, this simply means that goods arrive just before hitting the shelves before customers purchase. Manufacturing companies simply means that parts and materials arrive just before they are added to the final product, or when they are needed in the production line. So according to Reed and Sanders in 2007, the simplest form or definition of just-in-time is getting the right quantity and quality of goods at the right place and at the right time. So what is the purpose of just-in-time? It's simple. Removing waste from business processes. Why? To achieve a highly efficient, systematic process that provides low-cost, high-quality products to support customer needs. What is waste? Waste is anything that does not add value. Remember, it does not add value. Return goods, time wasting, waiting, repetition, and even inventory are all examples of waste. So, key elements of the just-in-time system. There are three elements in this system, and the first one is respect for people. The most important resource in a business is their employees. However, there is a waste of experience, talent, and creativity when these human resources are ignored. People have good ideas, and these ideas are the foundation to continuous improvement activities. If the human resource element of the just-in-time system is not respected, unnecessary costs are obviously the consequences. Just-in-time manufacturing is a methodology that is primarily aimed at reducing flow times within production, as well as response times from suppliers to consumers. It's all about time management. Time management is very important in just-in-time manufacturing and in the just-in-time theory. Quality management. This is a comprehensive and structured approach to organizational management that seeks to improve quality of products and services through ongoing refinements in response to continuous feedback. Feedback is very important when it comes to quality because from customers we get feedback as to what do they like and don't like about the product, and therefore we can tweak and make refinements and thus contribute to continuous improvement for products and the quality of products. So what are the key components of just-in-time system? First things first, elimination of waste. Then a broad overview of operations for management. Simplicity, continuous improvement, as I just said, and visibility and flexibility. Elimination of waste. This means the reduction of overproduction, excess inventory, defects, transporting, unused creativity, inappropriate processing, excess motion, and waiting. What is a broad view of operations? This means that management must have a full view of all the processes that take place within the business and see that all these processes have an impact on the entire system. So therefore, control of every process is what is vital within just-in-time theory. Simplicity. Breaking up each system into different processes makes management easier for individuals and for management. This creates simplicity throughout and therefore can tackle and solve problems easier than if it was more complex. Visibility. Visibility means that you can see the problems once they occur and then you can react one time based on the problems at hand. Flexibility. With turnover and inventory low, there's more cash flow and more assets that can lead. Okay, with flexibility, there is more cash on hand, credit availability, and stuff that can be used within the business that is not taken up by either storage space or inventory itself, and you could use more cash to help better the business or working capital. So tools of the just-in-time system. Tools are, it's a pull system. There's insignificant or zero inventories, which in turn means level in production. So there's level production throughout the whole system. There's flexible resources, cell manufacturing or work centers, and total quality management systems, as well as simple cost accounting. What is Kanban, you may ask? Kanban is simply signals within the process that management would take into consideration when we need to re-up or restock inventory. So this is basically messages or subliminal messages that are sent within the production system when either the levels become too low or too high. So that way management will know how to operate and how to respond when it comes to restocking and reevaluating inventory. Compared to the traditional systems when it was a push system and they had significant and a structured inventory, then process structures, specialized labor, acceptable quality level, and complex cost accounting. As you can see, the just-in-time system is more simple and has less hold, I should say, because it's more flexibility when there's less inventory. So what are the benefits of just-in-time? How are their benefits? With reduction in inventory, reduction in scrap, reduction in administrative costs, and increase in quality, and better flexibility and customer response. Also, other benefits include reduced space requirement for stock and for storage, shorter lead times, lower production costs, increased productivity, increased machine utilization, and greater flexibility. Total quality management system, continuous improvement, customer focus, prevention, and universal responsibility. What does all of this mean? It means because an organization is customer focused, they would see themselves needing to continuously improve their products in order to prevent poor quality and poor quality standards, so that way they would not have the universal responsibility to go out and implement corrective action, because they were preventing the wrongful action in the first place. So everything links in quality management, and from quality management you get proper customer rewards and continuous improvement. Therefore, total quality management system and just-in-time system work hand in hand, because they they work as, they have the same goals, I should say, and the same responsibilities of continuous improvement, of customer focus, of prevention of activities and of errors, and all in all to prevent the universal responsibility and shame that can come about from poor quality. So what is the cost of poor quality? Loss of customers. Where did your customers go? Decrease in sales, damaged reputation. And we already know how damaged reputation can harm a business or of any sort. High level of return goods. Once there's a high level of return goods, your reputation is going to get damaged, and yes, there's going to be a decrease in sales. And from a decrease in sales, you're going to get a loss of customers. Why are they returning so much goods? Why are so much goods coming back? Is there a problem? And then high material costs can also be a cost of poor quality. Decrease in productivity, increased overheads, increased training costs, confusion and conflict, time wasting. See how much problems you can get with poor quality. So why have poor quality in the first place? Avoid it. Avoid it. Avoid all these poor qualities. All these costs of poor quality. Produce high quality and avoid it, and do what's best. Do what's best at what you want to do. So just-in-time structure. What is it? You receive the customer's orders, schedule production, you receive materials just in time for when you want to make it and when you want to implement production. Complete parts just in time for production assembly, for assembly into products, and you complete products just in time to ship to customers. So everything is on a time chain and everything is flowing properly, just as you want it, in a circular motion. Everybody's having fun and everybody's on time. Everything goes smoothly. That is the whole idea of just-in-time and that manufacturing aspect. So in conclusion, just-in-time affects all aspects of an organization, from administration to manufacturing. Some good examples of just-in-time theory and how it can be successful in an organization are Toyota and Honda. They implement the just-in-time theory and they get results. Key elements to just-in-time manufacturing, total quality management, and respect for people are the foundation of the theory. The tools of just-in-time are pull systems, level production, flexible resources, cell manufacturing, and total quality management systems. Thank you again for hearing and listening to what I have to say about total quality management and just-in-time. Hope it was informative, and just remember, just-in-time is an ideal one-piece flow. It's an equal cycle at times, and its physical proximity of processes, high stable processes, and little or no change over time. Just-in-time is not a zero inventory system, but a low inventory system. So thanking you again. Hope this was educational and hope you subscribe. Thanks.